If you've got veins in your feet, like bulging veins, varicose veins, popping out veins, then it is my opinion that it's because you have poor circulation in your arteries and veins. In your extremities, that's where you're going to see it the most, because stuff collects in your extremities. You can see how bad your people's feet get, towards the tips. People's feet will get green, green toes. They're so moldy and nasty. And it's because of the bad foods that people eat. We're just going to cut right here to the chase. It's not going to take me long to tell you that you've been eating probably mass-produced chicken, mass-produced pork, and mass-produced turkey. And a long time ago I raised my own chickens and I learned how bad the store chickens are. It's pretty easy to see. And so what I've done is I have reversed all of that. My feet look a lot better than they used to. They're still not perfect and they're getting a lot better. But like, my legs look pretty good. I have you can see a little bit of veins right there. But my skin and my legs is pretty nice, pretty nice. My hammer toes are also going away gradually over time. That's caused from tension in the muscles in your legs. The longer you cleanse and heal your body by eating fruits and vegetables and avoiding dairy and gluten, wheat, and mass-produced meat and bad oils, the more you eat raw food and the more you eat fruits and vegetables, then the more you go through cleansing cycles, cycle after cycle, year after year, decade after decade. And you see all of the stuff that was stuck in your body begin to emerge. And after you get through each cleansing cycle that lasts for anywhere from a half a day to several days or longer, then you're like, and you feel so much better. And then you realize that what you were doing is healing. And a lot of people, they'll have these healing reactions and they'll go running to their doctors, and then you know what happens. They'll get on meds. Do you think that that is getting them healthier? I don't. If you like this video and you're learning some things, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, do that if you're interested in watching more of my videos. And if you have any questions, write them in a comment down below. Thanks. And so that's pretty much all I have to say, really. I offer holistic consultations. I'll put a link in the description box down below. But yeah, that's pretty much the deal. Your extremities, they get clogged because the arteries and veins are small. Remember that back in school, how they taught you how the arteries and veins get smaller and smaller towards your extremities? And you have a lot of nerves in the ends of your extremities, and your fingers are very sensitive, etc., etc. Remember all that? Well, that all still goes. and people, they get so carpal tunnel syndrome, all kinds of problems in their hands and their wrists, etc., and their joints. As a massage therapist, I used to see people with great big knuckles full of calcium deposits, arthritis. And so it is my job to teach you that you need to just get educating yourself and get going and get taking care of yourself. And it's pretty much as simple as that. But it's not easy. And guidance is tremendously important. So once again, the link is in the description box down below. I want to show you the orthotics that I make and sell. These are custom made to fit perfectly in your shoes because you send me the pattern and one of the inserts out of your shoes, and I just duplicate it with a really nice leather custom adjustable orthotic. They're adjustable because you unzip the zipper and you put as much millet holes, which is a support mechanism, inside the little pocket. Then the leather stretches perfectly, as you can see, to conform to your feet. And it's like a custom fit. If you get too much support, then you just unzip the zipper and take some of the millet holes out. But if I did not have this support in these shoes, then I would be really screwed, because I really need support. It's really good to have support in your shoes, and you can feel the difference immediately. And so I'll put the link to that in the description box down below as well. One of the most important things to do to increase circulation in your feet so you can get rid of the veins popping out is to do self-massage. And so I'm going to do a little demonstration here for you. So I've got some oil. This is flax oil, and I put it in a bowl. I'm going to put some of that on my feet. And to do the tops of your feet, you use your hands. This is perfect because I really need to do some. This is something that you do every day. To take care of your body. Use your knuckles like this. If you do 2 at a time, it really gives you some good leverage because you're using the strength of your shoulder muscles to really work your feet. Massage them in between the bones. And use your fingertips as well. Massage in between the toes, like so. The webs of your toes. Use the amount of oil that's just right so that it's not too slick or too dry. It needs to be able to slide, but not too quickly. Okay, it's also good to use a tool. This is the Soother massage tool. And as handheld tools go, it's really great because you can hold it really good. Can you see that? When I was working on people's feet as a massage therapist, this was my favorite tool, and so I started making them because the lady that was making them was no longer making them. They were being made by people in China, and they weren't really doing a great job making them. Sometimes that joint would break, but I make them really good. You can hold the ball for extra control. And oftentimes right in here is where you'll get cramps. It's where I get cramps. You can get cramps in your feet anywhere, but oftentimes I get them over here. And that's because I use the Foot Friend. I'm going to show you that in a second. I use the Foot Friend massage tool to massage the bottoms of my feet. And that really gets all the tension out. So you can get a lot of tension in the connective tissue around your heels So in addition to this Achilles tendon here, you have a lot of tendinous connective tissue all around your heel. You have to have that to support the weight of your body. You have to have a lot of connective tissue in this region. Okay, so do the outside here too. If it really hurts, the more it hurts, keep massaging it. For me, it's right there. You can also use your knuckles. If you don't have one of these tools yet, use your knuckles. Massage the toes. And from this position, massage under here. Massage this tissue here in behind the toes by squeezing. Squeeze, squeeze, strip. The more you have hammer toes like me, the more you really need to do this massage stroke and this. Use your thumbs to get in there and flatten. See that? Massage the toes. If they're a little bit too oily, just get you a little towel and dry them off. Massage the big toe too. I like to use a tool. The big toe reflexes to your head. The inside of the big toe in the corner by the nail is the last liver, or the first liver acupressure point. LI1, right there. The third liver point is here. To release stagnant liver function from eating too much fat and bad fat, massage here. Okay, so now let's use the foot friend massage tools to massage the bottoms of our feet. So I do not massage the bottoms of my feet by hand because there's 3 layers of tissue in the bottom of your feet. That would be really hard to try and do compared to just using the weight of your body to massage your feet. This is so much easier and so much more effective. So can you see how I'm just waggling and sliding it along? I'm putting a lot of pressure on the feet. So that is the gist of how it's done. I'll show you the Foot Friend multi-tool that has different blades. Here's the regular flat blade, but let's use the edged blade. See how effective that is? You should feel how effective this is. You can simulate this by putting your foot on the rung of a chair or bar stool and doing this same action and push down. Feel for where it's tight and sore. So this is the kind of work that you need to do to get better circulation in your feet. Create heat, action. And that's going to get the stuff that's collected in your feet out. And that's what's going to give you better circulation. Can you see how what I'm telling you is the truth? I hope so. Thanks for joining me. I'll put a link to my foot massage tools in the description box down below. And I'll also put a link to my Facebook business page. And I hope that you are well. Bye.